So I'm here 3 minutes. I reason with myself. Alright, so here we go on. People, scratch that, scratch your part there. Scratch your part there, scratch your part there. Scratch your part there. You see people, let me tell you, some of them applications are really hard to use, but microphone plug out. Microphone plug out, people. Hey, scratch your part there. First part, first 3 minutes of video, scratch it, scratch it, scratch it. Don't remember, just forget about that part there. Just forget about that part, people. Scratch it, scratch it, scratch it. Yeah? Alright, so, now we get that out of the way. So we're good now. We're good. At least we get a good laugh. But, when I call now schoolboy error. Schoolboy error. Anyways, let's get on to the details. So we're going to discuss Junior Flemmings' first game for Toulouse. And as I said, when you guys weren't hearing me, was was the aspect of the reserves. Keyword, people. Forget about me. This is not about me, people. People, this is not about me. Schoolboy error. That's Sergo. That's Sergo. From there, me busy. Mash up. That's Sergo. But apartheid. Anyways. So people, we're going to discuss Junior Flemmings. And I can't believe some there for 3 minutes of chat. I got on, I'm a reasoning. Some good, hey, people must have some good reasoning I have, some really good reasoning. But anyways, I'm going to fix that. So let's get into the details. Actually, it's not a recording, it's actually live. It's live. I can't do anything about it again. Even on the rewatch. Yeah. Alright, so let's get into the details. We're not here to talk about me. This is not about me. This is not about me, people. We're here to talk about Junior Flemmings. Alright, so as you can see, the first part of it is the first most important part of the article is reserve. That is the most important part of the article. Now, what do they mean? What do they mean by reserve? Alright, so this here is Toulouse FC reserve team. They played against a team called Elias or Eliage, or I'm not sure how the French pronounce the word. I think it's Eliage. And it was Junior Flemmings' first game for Toulouse. They lost the game actually. They lost the game. But we're gonna get into some details in regards to the game itself. I'm going to check onto the game itself. So, Shia Mac, the reason why, it's not a matter of didn't check the chat. The chat was behind the screen. I didn't get to bring it up. Chat was behind the screen. But I say go, as I say people, we're not here to discuss nothing about me. Let's get on. So, Junior Flemmings is playing for the FC Toulouse reserve team. Now, the reason why I title it Reality Check versus Expectation is it's a heavy burden, really heavy burden. It's a heavy burden. And when you look into things, you're gonna see the reason why I'm saying about the burden part. So let's get into the article. I'm gonna read the article, people. So hopefully, guys, keep track with me. So this article was done by Agence Camis. That's how his name. That's how I assume the French pronounce his name. Just before the meeting of the first team against Le Havre, the reserve received OAC within Remy complex. And we have to believe that on this Sunday afternoon, despite the predominant clouds, the word was transmitted. Since more than 100 onlookers are. So that's a lot of talking about. Let's get into the main point. The main expectation remain all the same. Junior Flemmings, who played his first match under his new coach in his new colors in let me see. Okay. Junior Flemmings, who played his first match under his new coaches and in his new color. So, and then he also highlighted some of the first team members being there. Now, these are stuff that we have to look at. These are part of that we have to look at. So let's continue reading on. The game started very badly, all the same. That's what they said. They lost, so I would assume that they would say that game started badly. The game started badly. Since Steph conceded a goal in the 8th minute of play, Shoot Goldman recites who could absolutely do nothing. Visitors open the scoring quickly. This basically are just doing a little bit walk through about the game specifically. Now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get to the aspect of the Junior Flemmings aspect of things. Let me see. I read through it already. I'm gonna get to the. Okay, let's get to the Junior Flemmings aspect of it. All right, so yes, good. The TFC, which is Toulouse Football Club, had a hard time reacting. The opponents are very rare. The offensive sectors lack dimension, and the opposing block is very compact. Around the hour mark, that's 60 minutes in that region, Junior Flemmings misses a very, very clear opportunity. After scratching the ball about 30 meters from the Alesian edge cages, the Jamaican finds himself alone, but procrastinated too much and does not conclude his effort. Let's go for it. Despite interesting, let's report that part again. I'm just going to highlight the Junior Flemmings part. Junior Flemmings, meanwhile, so these are the conclusion about Junior Flemmings now. And this is the important part. This is really and truly the important part that I want you guys to think about and to look at. So let's get into it. Let's get into that aspect of it. So Junior Flemmings, meanwhile, showed some qualities on the ball, but still needs time to adapt. Remember now, this is not first team football. This is not first team football. This is a reserve. This is a reserve. And they're saying that he still needs time to adapt. Generally discreet during the 90 minutes, with the exception of his missed action, the international was not able to make the difference against a very good Alesian side. However, what the heck? Well, he was able. What the heck? Fan, why did the fan do me that? Anyways, let's get back to it. However, he was able to show us the variability of his profile, first established as a left winger before switching to right winger. Flemmings finally finished the game in a centre forward position. This type of player looks really interesting in the future for Toulouse Football Club. But right now, it seems a bit too early. Now, that there I believe is the important part. That last bit of it. That last bit of it where he's saying that it seems a bit too early for him to even make the first team move. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring up the calling number, people, so you guys can call in. And I want you guys to call in. As you can see right here, I just dropped the calling number. You can call in via WhatsApp. And the reason why I want to know what you guys think about this situation. Fabian Full said military might Flemmer hate you now. Listen, I didn't write this article. I definitely didn't write this article. I had no reason to write this article. Flemmer is 26 years old. Now, at 26 years old, playing in the reserve of the French division, the second French division in the reserve. The second French division in the reserve. The second. Listen clearly. The second French division in the reserve. In the reserve. And they are saying that clearly is one for the future, but not right now. I am not the one who's saying this, people. I am not the one who's saying this. This is out of my how can I put it now? This was done by a scout / journalist. So I dropped the calling number, people. You guys can call in and tell me what you think about it. Now, in the meantime, Dante's a man them has a future like him at 19. So I really hope him surprise me and start play in the team. I'm hopeful. Remember, there's a quite, I think about since his acquisition to the club, they played quite a few games. They played quite a few games. So I'm surprised. Even yesterday, even this evening they played a game this evening. I think they won that game about 3 goals or 4 goals. I believe they won that game. Let me check. Yes, they won that game 4-0. The first team won that game 4-0. Twain said if Paul Hall calls him up in the March window, that he should turn it down and focus on his club career or else. So this time around, I think a lot of people would understand if he would turn down the call and really try to focus on his club career. J-Ball said 26 and I play reserve football. That not good, bro. Yeah, because when you look at the first division, League R, where you have so much 18-year-old, 17-year-old, 19-year-old, 21-year-old, 22-year-old who are playing first team football. Yes, I do think that it makes it a bit difficult for him. And it's not a good look on him to be playing in the reserve at this point in time. It's not a good look. I honestly, when I saw the article, because I'm consistently looking out for the first team to see when he will get that first team opportunity. I was really looking out for that. But definitely, when I received this article, and the journalist, when I spoke with the scout, and he said that he looks okay, but he was expecting more. He looks okay, but he was expecting a little bit more. And there would be these guys won't blatantly pressure a player like that. They would actually be a little bit more open-minded. Chevron Given said, don't tell ya he might get loan out in no time. That is likely. I believe that right there is likely. I do believe that is likely. I won't write that off the schedule, being loaned out. But to where? Can't be down to the 3rd division. Hot Chili said, so basically if he does not improve, they're going to get rid of him. Oh no. Alright, that is Europe. That is Europe. That is how the European clubs operate. They spend the money and you don't really come with that big buck. Now, when I went over to the Instagram, the Twitter page now, there are quite a few of the fans were speaking about the transfer. They were really not pleased in regards to the fee, because they're saying that if you buy a player, big up J. Anyway Sports. They're saying that if you purchase a player, obviously you're purchasing that player to come in to get first team football. That's obviously you're purchasing a player to come in and play some first team football. Big up El Padrino. So God, people, come on, people, smash the like button on the stream, people, smash the like button on the stream, smash the like button on the stream, people. The number is there for you guys to call in, so we can hear what your thoughts. What are your thoughts on this situation? Junior Flemmings still haven't hit the first team setup as yet. He's still in the reserve. He's still in the reserve. So what are your thoughts on that, people? I would really like to know. What are your thoughts on that? Man United fan from Beckham time. Glory hunting mentality. What do you mean by that, Man United? What do you mean by that? Chevron Given said, you there in the US Lando make no improvement in his technicality, mentality weak. Fabian Fool said they never buy Flemmings. It was a free transfer. Oh, okay. No, they're talking about, I think it was the wages. Something about the transfer. They were discussing something about the transfer. Oh, Man United fan from Beckham time said, too selfish. I think they were displeased in regards to the wages. I'm not sure, but they said that they didn't like something. Goes to 23K. Big up. Bravo Rage Squadron said it wasn't a free transfer. Okay, so the transfer was 500K. The transfer was 500K. I didn't know that, but because I saw some people questioning the transfer, so I'm like, what were they really questioning? Jerry would have said, who got 3 points and a clean sheet today? One view. Big up, Jerry. Massive respect, man. Big up. Yeah, when you play good as well. Nicholas Brown said he is not good enough. People, the WhatsApp number is there. The WhatsApp number is there. You can call in and come and voice your concern. What do you think about the situation? What do you believe could cause this? Because I honestly believe that okay, so Jason said it's showing if you have 517K. Wow, that's a lot. That is a good amount. Ian said no military. Flemmings need to develop in the reserve before him can walk into the first team. The team probably realized that he's not up to scratch as yet. That is the situation, Ian. Flemmings said, what is going on with my nephew? So Flemmings was just discussing your nephew playing in the reserves at Toulouse FC. A lot of the fans at Toulouse are they're not okay with it because they're saying that new transfer coming in the January window. Playing with the reserve after spending all that money. A few games have passed and they have yet to see him feature. So the fans are quite concerned. Now, as a Reggae Boyz supporter, definitely I had to pounce upon this report and deliver the message to the Reggae Boyz supporters as well. All the Reggae Boyz fans, all the Reggae Boyz fans who are watching up and looking out for the players. Because I do believe that I'm not the only one who was looking out for the player. And when I saw that he was in the reserve, pretty much I was surprised. I'm being honest. I was surprised about the situation. Because he's a transfer, not gonna say a big money transfer, but he was a transfer move into the French second division. So a lot was expected of him, and now to find out that he's actually featuring in the reserve team, I'm being honest, that's quite disheartening. That's really disheartening. Ian said, okay, Richard Stewart said, at 26 years old, Flemmings set in his ways, him too old to mold. I don't think so, no. Players can change. Players can develop, players can work on their short eras. 23K said, football is not for the small-minded people. Man just need to put in the work. Agree. Once he steps up that work ethic and try to get himself a bit more involved in what's happening, I do believe that he will come around. I honestly believe that he will come around. Richard Stewart said, better than did by Paris. They must have seen something in the player. Make that. They must have seen something in the player that they would make that purchase. Tikara said, nephew need to hang up in boots. No, I don't agree with that. Every player needs the opportunity. Every player can prove that they are that. Flemmings said, does that mean he's the best at his club? No. He wasn't the best at Birmingham Legion also. He wasn't best at Birmingham. They had the leading goal scorer. I think what's it? Nico Brett was higher rated than Flemmings. Surprisingly, Nico Brett made the move from how should I put it on? From Birmingham to New Mexico. So it didn't really transition from a different league. Man United fan from Beacon said he just need to improve his footballing ability. His fitness and energetic game approach is good, but mainly you should realize it's a team game. Yeah, I do believe that he has that little bit of selfishness in him, but that's a part of being an attacker. I do think most attackers have that little extra bit of nudging them. Guys, please remember, guys, to smash the like button, please, people. We have almost 80 persons watching, guys. Please smash the like button, people. Please, I would really appreciate it if you do so, and also hit the subscribe button if you're here for the first time. So Dante says, see some little man on a love hype up when them get a chance at the half decent level. See the reality here. Some seem like the one where did mash up USL and couldn't manage Israel League. Alright, so the reason why I titled the video as reality check versus expectation versus reality check. Guys, remember that the WhatsApp line is right here. So you guys can call in and share your opinion. The reason why, as I said, the reason why I titled the video reality versus expectation is because, for example, like in reality, I don't have a lot of money. My expectation, I expect, I want, I need a lot of money. But the reality is, I highly doubt that I'll get a lot of money by tomorrow. But what I can do is work until I at least have some level of money. So, onto what is happening right now, I believe that it is up to Junior Flemmings to utilize this opportunity and work and put himself inside of that first team, because it's not easy. It's not easy to break into those first team. I'm saying, big up. Romario Brown said, can't blame the baller if you just blame the development of football in Jamaica. Furthermore, stop sending our players to USL, which is not a development league. All is better in USL is WAG. Oof, I don't understand the last part. Romario said, all is better in USL is wage. Okay, oh, the good thing about USL is wages and playing surface. Okay. Dante said, Damian Lowe did it, to be honest, even though he went to Norway. Nicholas Brown said he went to rebuild we need to rebuild the program. Yes. Now, how do we rebuild the program? We consistently talk about rebuilding program, but no one wants to be a part of that rebuilding process. No one wants to be a part of that rebuilding process. People, we consistently talk about the rebuilding of the program, but no one, first of all, we as fans, we need to start take responsibility. We need to start take responsibility for our own cause as football fans. We don't support our local league, so that means no attention is paid to the local league, which means that no one is trying to put their extra effort in the local league. We don't hold the coaches in the local league. How should I put it? We don't hold them accountable for not developing the players. We don't hold schoolboy football accountable for not developing the players. We all think about the results and the final who will lift the trophy. That's all we think about. Big up Fabian Gunner. Flemmings extra selfish. Extra. That's only like you have a bit of sauce on it. Jay, anyway, the sports said the man mature beer stone engineer better man may get a busted. I say go man. Romario Brown said can't compare him to Bailey. Bailey had the proper development overseas. Respect Craig Butler every day and trying to get the youths overseas at a tender age. That's important in what Butler does. Really good. People, the calling number is right here. I am consistently reminding you guys, the calling number is right here. Dante said, Chu still hold him on, and though him teams in the top flight wanted him after relegation. Romario Brown said also David Cowan, Kaim Paris agent, is also getting youths overseas at the tender age. I think Cowan is not David. Is it David or Kevin Cowan? Is it David or Kevin Cowan? I think it's Kevin. I believe it's Kevin. Man United fans said, real talk, Guna, he should focus on his game. Yeah. Okay, so we're getting the first caller. I assume it's the first caller. Big up caller. You have turning nice in the background here.
Alright, yeah. Nothing to video. So basically, right, what I'm say, right, is a lot of these developmental aspect of the Jamaican transfers, if we blame the agents, right? Because there's no agents, we just send the player them go to USL. First transfer at USL.
True.
We say Vassal, right? After Vassal get released from I give him LAFC, right? He go 1 full year without
playing
a club, and he's 22. He was 22 years old at that time. So that don't make no sense, right?
No, a 1 year waste that. That is 1 year waste.
Enough ball now play that, right? And then the same agent there. I'm not calling him because I don't know if nobody know him or whatever. But he sent ball to go Sudan, right? Man like Matox. Send go Sudan. And him same man send low go Egypt, right? And so these don't make no sense, right? Because you have decent ball, right? At a young age, you can transfer him, go on, maybe on Slovenia, right? Like what kind of Paris there, right? But transfer them to USL, now they don't fit ball. Whatsoever.
Alright, so the thing, remember now, do you, I think, let me be honest, I'm going to say this clearly. I'm probably is a cultural thing. I believe it's a cultural thing. The reason I say it's a cultural thing is this. Most of the footballers them come from a poor background. Most of the footballers them. I mean, I said that for someone as myself who come from a poor background, if the opportunity arises, which is the USL, where you'll get more money, I strongly believe say, that would be first choice. Because you're still a factor in the fact say, you play football for your career, you're not likely to hit that top level. And you get the opportunity now to make some money in your career. Yes, it might not be the ideal level. It might not be the ideal level at where you would want to be. But the opportunity to make some money come about. I'm going to ask you the question. Would you take that opportunity?
Yes, I would. But, watch out. We see players who play at a lesser level in Jamaica, right? And they manage to get European transfers, right? Last year, a youth from West William McGrath High School, right? Him get transferred to go to Europe. And him never play Premier League yet. Just he left the cup and gone to Sweden, right? So why you have players who are better than him, like Vassal, right? We play Premier League, play MLS, can't get a European transfer, right? I basically who we align ourselves with, right? Are the correct link, as we would say. Yeah, because McGregor, right? Him play one good season at the cup, right? And he get transferred to go to Sweden. First division of Sweden, you know. The Premier League. And him not have the name, him just a decent baller, right? Nothing out of the ordinary. And you have better footballers like a worse transfer. So all I'm saying that like the players be fine. So decent agents, right? And a lot of them don't really know about that. So they just want to play some ball. Someone come to them and say, they're like a foreign move. So they just alright, yeah. I'm happy with that. But if you educate football, they know, alright, certain move don't make sense for your development. Right? But that's not what I say.
Yeah. Me I look on the policy, but big up, who this man speak to again? Who this man speak to?
Oshan Sullivan.
Alright, big up Sullivan. Big up, bro. Thanks for calling, yeah? Yeah. Alright, so Sullivan brings some really good points across. Boy, I personally wish me have the answer for it, but it's difficult, man. It's really difficult for you know, so you as a ghetto youth, the opportunity arise and if you got really play some football at a top level, and this is what you turn on and face. It's difficult, and I'm being honest. It's really difficult because you're coming from a humble background. You're from a humble background. You want to hit the heights of football, yes, but in the same sense, you want to secure your salary. You want to secure a salary. It's difficult. Vibes Addict Entertainment said Flemmer will get his chance. Now, My concern with this situation, let me see. I spoke about the yes, good. The final point I'm going to go on now, right, people, is this. This is the final point. Relearning of the game. Relearning of the game. Now, we have seen where the likes of Tyrone Magee, when he went to Belgium, even at Castleupen, he started off playing with the reserve. Something similar to what's happening right now with Junior Flemmings. But the thing about it is that Tyrone Magee is a younger lad, which is saying that Tyrone Magee do have more time to relearn the game. Junior Flemmings is at age 26. You should be at a peak. There's not much there's not much in football for you to learn again at that age. There's not much. There's not much at that age. You're in your peak, looking on to go over to the next side. Because once you hit the age of close to 30, 20, 29, 30, you're basically on the slope going down. Unless you are the anomalies like the Messi and the Ronaldo and Neymar and those type of players. And you as I said, anomalies rare. Really, really rare. Now, what is happening right now is I believe that he's going to relearn the game. That could be the reason why they put him in the reserves, for him to relearn the game. Actually learn the European style of football. Not the league style of football. Not the French league style of football, but relearn the European style of football. Guys, smash the like button, people, if you're here for the first time. And also hit that subscribe button, people. Please hit that subscribe button. We have a few more minutes to go. We have 6 more minutes to go. We have 6 more minutes to go, people, before we can close off. But I do definitely have a few more videos, a few more important topics to talk on tomorrow. A few more important topics to touch on tomorrow. We'll get to those topics. Now, let me get on it. Look at this now. Mariappa at age 36, 37, between, in that bracket. I think that's all. Yeah, I think that's. Is that. No, Mariappa is about 34. Let me check, people, before me hurt myself. Mariappa is about. We know some fly past 30 something long time. But may I check something, people. Let me see. Anybody in the comment section, correct me of Mariappa age, please. I would really want to know. Correct me of Mariappa age, people. Let's see. Good. So Mariappa is 35. So Mariappa is 35 based off what I'm seeing right here. Mariappa went to MacArthur FC, a different league, totally new to him. Mariappa in 7 games, Mariappa is on the leading goal scorer sheet. He has 2 clean sheets, and he's now one of their top players. So this is telling me that there's levels. We're talking about now a 26-year-old who should be in his prime. Who should definitely be in his prime. The prime aspect of his career. Playing with the reserve in the 2nd division. In the 2nd division, people. It's not like in the top tier league. It's not like in the top tier league. He's playing in the 2nd division. Now, 2nd division reserve team. That's I believe that is way off. Now, let me read. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring back the article on the screen. Let me bring back the article on the screen. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to read the last part of the article for you guys again. Now, this here is this last part, which I believe is the important part. The reason I'm doing this now, people, is because I am definitely closing off in the next couple of minutes. So I'm going to highlight the main aspect of what I came here to talk about before. So Junior Flemmings, this is what he said, people. I want you guys to listen keenly. Listen keenly, guys, please. Junior Flemmings, meanwhile, showed some qualities on the ball, but still needs time to adapt. Now, remember, this is not League A, or the first division, first French division. This is the second division in the reserve team playing against the reserve players. It is more than likely that he's playing against the youths. It is more than likely that he's playing against the youth because the team was comprised of mostly youths. The team was comprised of mostly youths. So please remember that. Let me continue. Generally discreet during the 90 minutes, with the exception of his miss action, which they said he missed a clear opportunity. The international was not able to make the difference against a very good Malaysian side. However, he was able to show us the variability of his profile, first established as a left winger. So basically saying that he started off the game at left wing. Then he switched to a right winger. So he moved from left wing to a right wing. Flemmings finally finished the game at center forward. So basically they're searching for a specific position to allocate him, to say, okay, this is your position. Okay, so the final part of it is this now. These people, listen. This type of player looks really interesting in the future. This type of player looks really interesting in the future for Toulouse Football Club. But right now, it still seems a bit too early. It still seems a bit too early. So that is coming from the scout/journalist. That is coming from the scout/journalist. Key aspect, people. Key aspect. Big up ambitious hustler. Big up. What is moderators? What? Me see somebody has a love face and all and kind of something there. What is that, moderators? Moderators, can you block that user, please? Can you please block that user? All right, so yeah, definitely. Thanks for doing that. All right, so let's get into it. Ocean Sullivan. What kind of bad? Anyways, yes. We'll find that quite often. That's how it is. Yeah, man. Block them, moderator. Big up Chad Logan. So, people, that is the important aspect of what I really came here to discuss tonight. That small part of it. I won't go any further. Definitely tomorrow I will be doing a few more streams tomorrow. So you can look out for that one, people. I'll be doing a few more streams tomorrow. So as I said, people, he was playing with the under 23s, the reserve team. So you know, mostly it's 19-year-old, 21-year-old, and the reports are that he still needs time to adapt. And if he's playing against those younger kids and he needs time to adapt, I'm unsure when we'll see him in the first team. I'm very unsure. I can't say. I do hope that he fast track. I am really do hope that he fast tracks his main target, what he wants to do. I have to be honest, because it's not a good look. For me, it's not a good look. I do believe that he was with the team long enough to be able to transition into the first team. He's been there over a month now. Over a month. He went to pre-season training with the team. What else? What else did he do? Went to pre-season training. Let me see. I can't remember. Pre-season training. He didn't really participate in the pre-season games. Well, not pre-season, mid-season, I would say. Jordan Square said, who have the article Google? Just read it. If we don't have it, send it in the group chat. What group chat? Okay. Oh. That group chat. Jedina says, is a link him get the man depan. Is a link him get in a the man name club pan. Hey, Jedina, you know easy, you know. Hey, you know easy, you know, Jedina. What you mean by is a link him man get in a man name club pan? Flemmings said, can someone answer a poor old man? Is the USL League a better league than the League 2? Alright, so that's a good question. That there is a good question, Flemmings. Alright, so how can I put this up now? Alright, so how can I put this on? It's hard to tell. But if in the USL, he's one of Birmingham Legion, I think he ranked 4th for Birmingham Legion in regards to ratings. Junior Flemmings ranked about 4th behind Flemmings. He was behind Nico Brett. I'm trying to remember the names. I can't remember the name. But he was ranked 4th. And when I look at the fact that this is not League 1, you know. This is a second division. This is a second division. And he's unable to get into the second division team. Not the squad, not the starting lineup, you know, the squad itself. No, when he do play with the reserve, the reports are that he needs time to adapt. That is the report. So guys, thank you for everyone who tuned in. I really appreciate you guys coming in. Massive respect, people. Thank you guys for coming in. Really appreciate it. Hopefully you guys are having a good evening. Depends on what time you're at. If you're in the European zone, definitely, I know it's late night. Hopefully you guys are doing good. So definitely, I hope you guys are having a good evening. Guys, don't forget to smash the like button, people. Don't forget to smash the like button. For me, these reports are not good. Flemmings said, okay, my nephew never tell me a thing. You should speak with him. Flemmings, what I wanted to do is tell him that the only way, the best thing for him to do right now is buckle on and work extremely harder. Put in some extra hours. Put in some extra hours. When the team is when the team is sleeping, still go on the pitch. Work on those aspects. Speak with the coach. Ask the coach what is it that you're lacking. Find out what the situation is, and definitely, that is my advice to him. So definitely you can tell him that Flemmings about that aspect of it, and I believe that he will take it. He will definitely take the understanding. So people, thank you very much, people, for everyone is tuning in. I really appreciate you guys coming out this evening. So look out for more videos. I'll be doing a few videos tomorrow. Hopefully you guys are doing good, and I'll see you guys again. Until next time, people, this has been really an informative set of video. We only had one caller. Caller was looking for more, but definitely one, I believe, was good enough. And I'll see you guys again next time, people. Military Guna TV, people, and I'll see you again. I'm out.